97 pips higher at 130.09. And we can see that now right over here, again on blockade. That's 97 bucks. So he just has to click there on close, and he's out of that trade. He's done. We'll just see that how that happens. We can see our profit there. We can see where we bought, and we can just click to close as a customer. That's what he'd do. He'd just click, and once closed, he'd get confirmation of that, and he basically locked in his profit. Until then, the market goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and it can be in a loss, it can be in a profit. He just sees, black and red, black and red, black and red, whatever he sees, and then eventually he'll just see his profit locked once he clicks that button. If we click that, that's it. He sees a confirmation of a closed trade as opposed to an open trade, and he basically just sees his 97 bucks. He's a happy camper. He moves on to his next trade more likely than not. I'm not that optimistic. Some people lose, but we're hopefully they make a couple bucks as well. So just in summary, what we're looking at here, you bought at 129.12, you sold at 130.09. It's a 97 pip difference. Not that much math. It's pretty simple. The difference 97 pips. 97 is equal to 97 bucks. 100 bucks. Yeah.
97% of profit.
That's a hefty amount of profit. He basically doubled up. He paid the ante of 3 pips and doubled up in a matter of minutes. So that's the real attraction to this market by most of our customers anyway. They really see that potential there. You see those bar graphs moving up and down, up and down. They see that they can just click and make cash. And
how much did the affiliate make?
He made a part of that 3 pips, the original ante. That's why we have a booth here. Well, sort of. Our booth got lost in customs, but we're working on that. But you guys are welcome to visit us, and apparently you have some help here in getting a better deal. But the idea is that 3 pips is the general revenue of the broker, and we're more than happy to divide and conquer here. We're going to give you the as much as we can so that we can still make a buck out of here, and you can drive in more traffic. But the customer, he's the big winner, at least in this trade. He made 97 bucks, and that's basically the idea for it. I mean, I did that in 3 minutes. I mean, it's pretty simple. It really is that simple. And this is really what's going on behind the scenes. Just leaving that there in terms of what the pips are, so I can explain. It was a good question. What the affiliate sees out of this, and what was actually necessary to make. $100 necessary to make this trade. Affiliate made $3. The broker made $3 here, which is going to split one way or the other with the affiliate. But don't just see that $3 as the revenue. It's a gross understatement here, and I did that on purpose. I showed you really one of the most insignificant, smallest trades virtually possible in the system. Most customers don't buy 10K and get burned and sayonara, see you next year. They're going to buy 10K. They'll make $5. They'll lose $3. They'll make $20. They'll lose $15, and they're just going to churn. It's really similar to poker. I mean, you don't lose all your money on it. I lose all my money on every hand, but most better poker players don't lose all their money on a single hand. They put in $1 out of their 100. They lose it. They win another pot. They win, and the ante's going to play, and it's going to play well. And that's basically what's going to happen here. Primarily because if he starts making a couple dollars, he's going to start feeling a little bit more confident. Maybe he's going to make a bigger deposit now that he feels comfortable with the system, feels comfortable with this world called Forex. He's going to put in $1,000 now. He's not going to make a $10,000 trade anymore. It's just not exciting to double, to take your $1,000 and trade $10,000. It's a little bit more exciting to trade $200,000. And once he gets a little bit more profit, a little bit more excitement, a little bit more confidence, he's going to take a bigger account, $5,000 to $10,000, and he's going to start looking to make a big hit. And that's what most of them are trying to do, and it's very effective in terms of providing them. We're effectively providing them all the tools necessary to do that. The gentleman here in the front, I'll just explain what he asked. He asked a good question. He said, how does the pip value basically, how is that percentage dictated? Basically, it's just a question of the size of the trade. Let's leave the leverage out of here because that's a question of taste already. The size of the trade or the size of the bet you're taking here, your stake here, it's a question of perspective. I can bet $500,000 now on Eurodollar, and 5 minutes later I can decide I just want to bet $10,000. That's my own personal choice. The pip value, though, is it's a scale. So at $10,000, it's only worth $1, constant. At $500,000, it's worth $50 a pip for 1 pip. So that spread's already $150. We're not talking about a 3% 97% share here between us and the affiliates. You know, we're talking about double-digit at least to divide the share here. So you can start understanding that at bigger volumes of trade, and especially since most clients are not doing a single trade a day and going off to the beach, they're buying again, and then the next day they're going to sell, and then the day after that they're going to buy. And over the course of the month, you know, they're doing 2, 3, 4, even 5 trades a day, sometimes even more. You know, and they vary it around euro dollar, maybe some higher earning for the affiliates anyway, commodities and the like. So at the end of the day, when you're looking at it as an affiliate, yes, we offer CPA, that's why I throw that up there. You know, it's a low risk option. But there is the rev share and hybrids, and I'll discuss that a little later. Not much at length because I don't have much time, unfortunately. But it's basically, you know, what you want, we can basically do. And most brokers are the same, I have to admit, but we try to do it a little bit better and a little bit more effectively than them. You know, at the end of the day, you have to understand what's going on. You know, beyond that. You know, we bought at 129.12. Sorry, 129.12. We sold at 130.09. You got to understand what's going through the mind of the customer at that point. It's as I said before, you know, this customer who, you know, if we were to do that, I can guarantee you, if that was your $100 there, you'd feel that adrenaline pumping right. You know, it's really, you know, I'll give another example out of poker. A Forex trader, or any trader for that matter, and I've traded a decent amount of different products out there, financial products. I don't care how long you've traded for and how, you know, intensively you're trading. The minute you're about to click that button because you feel or you know that the market's going to go up or down or in your direction, the only way I can put it now that I learned a little bit about it is like having pocket aces every hand. I mean, it's kind of like that. I mean, it sounds really trite, but it's really like that. Because when a trader goes into the market, he basically thinks he's got the nuts every time. Otherwise, he's just not going to go. Either he's going to go all in or he's not going in. And imagine that was the case with every hand. That's basically what's going on through the mind of the trade, because, you know, there's a challenge involved, there's a huge amount of adrenaline, there's money involved. So you're going to get all that, you know, effective, you know, juices going there for this customer. And he's basically going to, you know, he's going to have those delusions of grandeur going through his head. But for the most part, they're legitimate because this is a real investment, and he's going to want to make a couple bucks here. You know, the excitement there, you know, as I said, after even 9 years of trading, it's there in every trade. So I can definitely guarantee that a customer new to this, or even a couple months into this, he's excited about this. He digs this. He's doing everything to, you know, make $1 here. And if the market starts going down, he's in panic, and he's, you know, this is albeit a solitary sport, but it could be full contact. I mean, I've seen people throw their screens at the wall, and keyboards are flying out the windows, and hey, they go back and trade because it's incredibly exciting. The only way we can really, you know, explain that is that the customer's either going to go in or he's not going to click. And, you know, again, as an affiliate, you're going to have to provide them sometimes even reasons to trade, or you have to rely on the broker to provide those reasons. We try to give both, you know, information and reasons to trade, reasons to buy, reasons to sell, to stimulate that volume from our end. We definitely recommend that affiliates to do the same, and there are a lot of ways to do that. I'm going to explain that in a few minutes. Let's just keep going here. Yeah, so it's kind of like that. You know, incredibly engrossing, high adrenaline. Winners are geniuses for about 10 minutes, you know, and whoever loses feels like an incredible loser. And there is that effect of steaming. We call it something else in Forex, but it definitely exists. But it gets, in Forex anyway, it gets that client back on